student living in Milwaukee studying art history. I like barbecue chips, long walks to the gas station to buy me more Diet Coke, and pop culture. Movies, music, television, webcomics, I love what people love. Except I'm not really one of you. I'm pretty terrified of technology. The correct term for my philosophy, or mental condition, is neo-reformed Luddite. I get that technology is awesome, but just because it's new doesn't mean I'm going to use it. Pretty much I'm sitting here making this video trying not to break out into nervous hives. Luckily for all of you who get the internet as something more than an intellectually interesting concept, we have my best friend. Meet Rosemary. Hey, don't touch the drawing. I'm getting my degree in art history, not art. No, she's not imaginary. If I had an imaginary friend, I would definitely pick a name not nearly as close to mine. I'd pick something crazy awesome like Freya, goddess of the battle. Rosemary isn't here to get dragged on screen. She lives in my hometown of Provo, Utah. She's studying English and editing. She's Irish, like a legit leprechaun. She's crazy smart. Or just crazy. And she's just as fascinated by pop culture as I am. With the addition of video games, comic books, she out-nerds and out-analyzes all of us. Anyways, back to what we're doing. We both have wanted to collaborate on something that takes advantage of new media. We have actually had a few projects with other friends on the back burner for some time now, who may appear here against their will. Podcasts, blogs, web series, the internet is a magical and terrifying place of creation. And we finally come up with a project that will jumpstart our entree into the WebTube world. I am driving from Milwaukee to Utah in May for the summer, and in the interest of public safety, I guess 2 tiny women are better than one. Rosemary's gonna fly out and drive back with me in my car, Janice. This has nothing to do with how much we miss each other. No, nothing. We haven't been posting 80s power ballads on each other's walls or anything. 'Cause I can't fight this feeling anymore. So we've decided to turn this road trip into a larger endeavor, a working, creative boot camp of sorts. This is the route we're going to take. I also am not getting my degree in geography. That's what smartphones are for, right? Well, Rosemary's smartphone. I have a phone that barely texts and gets cranky and needs to be restarted every hour or so. Again, we're deliberately firing on half of our available cylinders when it comes to technology. We'll start out in Milwaukee, head through St. Louis down to New Orleans, and then head into Texas to hit Houston, Austin, San Antonio, El Paso, and then back to Provo. We're doing this on the cheap, staying with friends along the way almost every night. And since this whole thing is going to involve hours on hours in the car and making weird random pit stops, we've decided to mount a camera on the dashboard. Point it toward us, not the boring car in front of us who's far less pretty, and film every second of our discussions, antics, and random acts of sabotage. With all that raw footage, we're challenging ourselves to take all of that and create a web series about our road trip that will be compelling, well-paced, funny, cohesive, and tubular. No. Basically, we're trying to cut our teeth on what it is to make a successful blog and pull a story out of our own real travels. But wait, there's more. Rosemary is currently obsessed with multi-platform storytelling and how the internet can have the audience really interact with the story. Using Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, all social networking sites to create a more developed universe for the plot. So we're going to set all that stuff up. Janice is already petitioning for her own Twitter feed. And every day of the trip, there'll be new posts that'll give a preview to what's going to be in the web series and give the viewers opportunities to ask questions, contribute ideas, and engage in debate. One version of this is in the way that Kickstarter rewards for different amounts contribute directly to content. Democratization of storytelling! Freedom! Exciting, no? And trust me, we know how to make a road trip film worthy. We've got this cheap traveling thing down. For instance, did you know that there is a half-scale replica of the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Niles, Illinois? It's a water tower. An entire museum devoted to Superman memorabilia, UFO museum, Tabasco factories, hopefully some hoodoo hauntings. So if you want to get in on this project, let Kickstarter guide you into generous givings of money. Stay tuned. Thank you.